guys, this is Carrie from Tone Wars. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're really excited to hang out with you and to have you be part of our community. If you like what you see here, here's a couple ways you can support the channel. We always appreciate Super Chats very much, but here's a couple other ways you can support the channel and get something in return other than just content. If the Super Chat feature doesn't work for you, or if you're watching after the live stream, Jarrod's PayPal account link is listed below. Any donation of any amount is greatly appreciated. Since the show is sponsored in part by Motor City Guitar, we've included an affiliate link below. By clicking the link below, everybody wins. You're getting a great deal on some awesome equipment, you're supporting a store that has tons of inventory and great customer service, and you're supporting Tone Wars. And on top of all of that, if you live outside of the state of Michigan, whenever you buy anything from Motor City Guitar, you don't pay any sales tax. And last but certainly not least, you can visit our website at tonewars.com. The link is below. There you will find some awesome Kemper profile packs with the tone and feel guitar players love. You will also find presets for the very popular HELIX, HX Effects, HX Stomp, and Pod Go. Alright, the show's about to begin. We look forward to hanging out with you, so grab your favorite drink and join us in the live chat.
Welcome to Tone Wars.
Hey, hey, hey! Thanks for waiting and welcome to Tone Wars.
Sorry about the wait, guys.
Jarrod was, he was trying to decide if he needed sleeves or not tonight.
Yeah. I was like, Loke Dog, do I wear my tennis shoes with these?
That's awesome. Well, welcome to Tone Wars Sunday Night Edition. I'm Carrie. This is Jarrod.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Thanks for being here. And again, I apologize for the wait. It was my fault. Cheers. What are we drinking tonight?
This is, something, well, it's not new, but Jarrod's never had it before. Grand Marnier.
It's really good.
It's a little cognac with some orange twist.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really good. It smells like model glue, but it tastes amazing.
And how would you know what model glue smells like?
Because I used to make models when I was a kid. Yeah, I used to sniff model glue for fun.
That's hilarious. All right, so let's say hello to some peoples.
Let's do.
All right, Gunnerman, he's been here. He is waiting and first in line.
What's up, man?
Gunnerman 54. He says, no Herbert yet?
No, it's like, I don't know what the hell is going on with that. It just takes a while for some things to come in, I guess, but trust me, when it gets here, you guys will know. I'll put a picture, she'll know before anybody, but I'll put a picture in the community section, like, immediately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know, you've got two coming.
Yeah.
Where are they? I want to see that purple one.
I know, that Splawn, man, I can't wait. Yeah, the Splawn Nitro should be here anytime.
Well, Sean Casey is with us. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean, what's up?
Jeff Cornell. Hi, Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
Jason Taylor.
Jason.
Jeff Cornell says, Gibson and Mesa is bad MK.
It's going to be interesting. We'll definitely cover that topic tonight first.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jay is with us. Warmcore.
Hey, Jay, what's happening?
Yeah. Dean Harkness is here. Hey, Dean and family, if everybody's watching.
What's going on, you guys?
And Jay's family, too.
That's right.
Let's see. Joe Johnson. He says, Gibson bought Mesa? Question mark.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
Some
Gibson.
news.
Yep. Gibson bought Mesa.
Aaron Lucas is in the hizzow.
Hizzows. What's up, Aaron?
He says, R.I.P. Alexi Laho. You know who Alexi Laho is?
I'm not familiar. I think he's a guitar player for Children of Bodom, if I remember correctly. And yeah, guy was an amazing guitar player. So, yes, rest in peace. Yes.
Mike Jacobs says, play authentic, play Mesa.
That's right.
Let's see. Jeff and Joe, yes, they partnered. Marty 5. Hey, Marty 5, where you been?
Where you been, man?
Where you been, man?
I was about to come to you. We got plane tickets.
Yeah.
We was about to fly out to your place and be like,
He is missing MIA.
is Marty here? His mom would be like, Marty can't play. Marty,
Right.
he didn't eat all his vegetables.
He's probably out in that sauna in the backyard.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoying life, right?
Good to see you, man. We missed you.
Daryl McMillan is here.
Hey, Daryl.
Ooh, Dean Harkness, thanks for the super chat. He also has an Arnold request.
Oh no.
Thank
you.
He says, I gotta hear Arnold as Gibson on Buying Mesa.
Oh, as Gibson on Buying Mesa.
Yeah.
Okay, let me summon that up while she says hello.
Let's see.
Gibson
Dean Harkness
Buying
says,
Mesa.
I've been thinking about it all day. Play authentic or I will find you and crush you. Let's see. And then they're talking about what clothes that we're trying to wear. Jeff, Dean, batteries on the cameras.
Yeah, we were
Ooh,
running late.
Acoustic is here. Smooth up in ya.
That's Bullet Boy's song.
Jeff Cornell says, let's get ready to rumble. JJ's House of Jams.
Hey, what's up, man?
And then Steve Shaheen. Ooh, I was going to read your message, but
Did he pull it down?
Yeah,
man, what's
but
up?
hi anyway, Steve.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Marty 5 says, nah, my mom is swimming with the fishies, but you're welcome. Sorry about your mom swimming with the fishies.
Yeah, dude, Dean, yeah. Yeah, we did miss you though, dude, because we always check and see like who's here, and you know, we definitely pay attention, you know. So you're all of you, any of you who isn't here, you're always missed. So you know, as the channel grows, it's harder to keep track. Yeah, exactly. As the channel grows, it's harder to keep track of everyone. But while we're still at a place where we can, for the most part, anyways, we do pay attention, and it's yeah. Anybody that's not here, it's always missed. We do mention like afterwards, be like, oh, so and so wasn't here.
Yeah. Where's Jeff? I can't find him.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Well, what's Arnold have to say?
Okay, so Arnold has to talk about how Gibson bought
Mesa. Yeah.
Okay, so is he talking? I just want to make sure I get this right.
Yeah.
I'm stalling. So.
I gotta hear Arnold as Gibson on Buying Mesa.
As Gibson on Buying Mesa.
Yep.
Okay. I just need a drink first.
Let's see, Marty 5. Nice to be missed. Office life gets in the way. Oh. Yeah.
She knows that all too well.
And Steve Shaheen says, I had a typo. Oh, I had a typo. I said I can't wait to buy a Gibson Mesa for over $2,000 that barely plays. Yeah. Aaron Lucas says, so was Mesa in that bad of shape that they needed to be sold?
No, we'll talk about that. And I've heard a lot of things and read some stuff, so we'll definitely talk about it. And we want you to share your opinions on it, too, because that's what this is about, you know? Mm-hmm. So, Arnold as Gibson.
Where are you, Arnold?
Arnold as Gibson Buying Mesa. Okay, everybody, let me tell you something. I played through a Mesa. It did not feel authentic to me. No. There's no authenticity to it at all. And I know it's a big word. Look it up. Google it. So I played through it and I'm like, you know what Mesa needs? It needs Gibson to acquire it. And then add authenticity to it. And then they can go ahead and sue everybody if we're having a volume knob, because guess what? We have a volume knob. You copied our design with your volume knob. We have gain. You have gain. You cannot have gain. In fact, you know what we are going to do? I'm even going to sue Gainsburgers. We own the word gain. We actually made it up. It's on all of our amplifiers. We made up the word. Even my gains, you cannot have them. All the gains I had in the gym, you cannot have them because they're mine. I'll sue you. You cannot use the word anymore. So no gain, no presence, no resonance, no volume, no treble, no bass, no mids, nothing. You have to come up with your own knobs.
It's a whole lot of no there, Arnold.
You can't even have Tolex.
A whole lot of no.
No, and you can't even use the word no. We invented that too. We're suing everyone. You can't even use Tolex. You have to get your own thing to cover your amp with. Use carpet. I don't care. You can't use the Tolex anymore. So that's how it works.
We could loan them the nice green blanket behind us to cover
You
it.
can use a blanket. You could wrap your amp in a blanket, but you cannot use Tolex. So we're suing everyone. They stole our design. You see how square it is? Look at this. Same shape. I'm suing. Taking you all to prison now. We're going to do it.
Oh boy.
So here we go. Play authentic. I'll crush you.
I'll crush you.
Yes, you girly man.
Oh my gosh. So Dave Rebel joined us.
What's up, Dave?
He says, missing everyone, and cheers.
Yes.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to
Dave
you too,
Ravel.
sir.
Boink.
That is a very interesting drink.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Let's see, who else? There, Steve Avenchek. This Thursday at 7, hopefully they release the MT100. Hi, Steve Avenchek.
Ooh, dude, that would be interesting.
Live Ready Sound. He says, been a Mesa fan forever. Randall is just hedging his bets as modelers take a good part of the market, and we'll build on that.
Yeah, what's up, Tim? By the way, Live Ready Sound makes great profiles. Giving Tim a little plug here.
Yeah, you do, Tim.
And he makes really good IRs.
Spaghetti?
The spaghetti. Well, he probably makes good spaghetti too. Let us know. So yeah, he makes good IRs and good profiles. So if you're looking for something unique and good, check him out.
Paul Smith has joined us.
What's up, Paul?
He says, I made it. Hello. I'm having rum and coke and leftover Thai. Always with the rum and coke. That's your drink.
What's up, man? He actually had Jefferson's Reserve here yesterday.
Yeah.
So, and I know
Did you try it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, did you like it, Paul? It's definitely, man, it gives me immediate heartburn.
Yeah.
I love it so much, but it's like I can feel it bubbling up.
Yeah, it's so good, though.
Yeah. Let's see.
And thanks again for that, Paul.
Acoustic, no gain, no pain.
No gain, no pain.
Bobby Leckie is with us. Sounds like a crazy merger for a unit.
It does. It really does. I mean, obviously a Mesa fan. I have a Mesa JP. I have the Roadster, and I have the Mark 525, and I think they're great amps. Maybe we should get into that now. I'm going to turn the fan off just for a minute.
No. Hey.
I'm cold.
Well, just for a minute, because I'm hot. All right. Dean says he's just sipping tonight. He's starting a new, much better job tomorrow. Oh, congratulations.
Congrats, dude.
And probably a smart move.
yeah, hey. Exactly. You don't want to show up the first day all like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Paul said he did like it. I keep cutting you off.
That's all right.
They keep cutting you off. I'm not cutting you off. They're cutting you off. I'm just reading what the people want to say.
It's all good, man. What was I going to say now? I forgot.
I wasn't.
Oh, we were talking about Mesa. So here's all right. So this is just my opinion for whatever it's worth. Some of you may or may not know. I'm not a huge fan of Gibson. I'm not saying they're horrible. They just don't work for me. That's just my opinion. They've been around for a long time. They've made a lot of great instruments. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that like them. If they were a terrible company, they wouldn't be here anymore, right? So I totally get that, So with all due respect, I understand that, but I also understand Randall Smith the guy's got to retire sometime. He's in his mid to late 70s at this point, and I'm sure the guy just wants to relax and enjoy life, and as passionate as we are about the stuff that he makes, and I'm sure he's very passionate about it as well, but after a while, it just becomes like what you do, I love my business, my pressure washing business, but when I go to work, I'm not out there going, I'm so passionate about washing this truck right now. After a while, it's like, okay, I'm going to be done in a couple hours, and then what am I going to do when I get home? You know what I mean? That's kind of what goes through your mind, and it just becomes your job after a while. Doesn't mean you don't like it or you don't appreciate it, but it just becomes part of your normal life. So I'm sure he wants to ride off into the sunset and have himself a nice kind of, nice life and relax. So he's got to turn it over to somebody, and who's got enough money to buy them?
Not you yet.
Not me. Yeah. Next week I could have totally done that, but
you had to go and buy 14 amps this year.
Yeah, because that's what stopped me. But and I think this is what I hope happens. I hope that they take advantage of Gibson's deep pockets and distribution and maybe some connections they might have or whatnot. Did your battery die?
It's gonna.
Yeah, I knew it.
Flashing at me.
So I'm pretty sure they're gonna. I hope they take advantage of that. And they use, it's like, I just hope everybody stays in their lane. You know what I mean? But what I don't want to see is Gibson peeking into the shop where they're making amps and saying, hey, I got an idea. Because if I was one of the guys making amps, I'd be like, I have an idea too. Shut the door. Why don't you get us some lunch? There you go. How about that? Get out of here. This is our department. This is what we do, and we don't want you screwing it up. So go make your guitars and get the hell out. That's what my attitude would be.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm glad we're joining together, but we let you acquire us based on these things. And hopefully there's a contract where it's like, okay, you can buy us, but you don't change these things in our company. This is what we're going to do, and we're going to continue doing this because Mesa's always had a great reputation of quality control, making awesome amplifiers, and being innovative in some ways, but honestly, there's some things that they could be a little more innovative about. You know, I really think so. Like the Badlander, I thought it was a good amp, should have had more gain, and they should have put MIDI on it. You know, I mean, that's just my opinion. There's a lot of people that love it. That's just me. But I just think they could get a little more innovative. Yeah, I'm getting hot now too. So
I'm like, fan.
It does get warm down here. So I think that as long as everybody stays in their lane, I think it'll be a good thing. But if they don't, I think that it could go bad really quick. I really do.
Tech Death Hippie says, watch all used sales say pre-Gibson Mesa with a jacked up price.
I know, it's going to be crazy, isn't it? It's going to be nuts.
Aaron Lucas says, most metal guys are anti-Gibson. They rule it as an axe for dad rock. Yeah.
Yep, they kind of do.
Gibson had some bad years, like a lot of them, but their new boss seems to have righted the ship.
Well, that whole Play Authentic thing really hurt them. It really did. I mean, it was almost devastating to them. I mean, they pulled it down because, I mean, I thought that was an arrogant video. I thought their attitude about it was extremely arrogant and presumptuous, and it was just stupid. It was just a stupid move, you know, and that's the part that concerns me, is that arrogance that they hopefully have shed, but if they still have that, that's the part where I think they're going to be sticking their nose where it doesn't belong with Mesa, where it's like, you know, well, we're so high and mighty and awesome and we know of so many things that we're going to stick our nose in your business and tell you how to run it and this and that. And we'll find out real quick how Mesa's next amps come out, you know, or next generation of amps or new models or whatever. If they have robo knobs on them, you know we're all screwed.
Oh my gosh.
So
Aaron Lucas says Fender owns a lot of brands, including Jackson, Charvel, and it seems to have brought new life to those respective brands. Hopefully the Mesa Gibson thing will be as positive.
Yeah.
Let's see.
If everybody stays in their lane, I think it'll be good.
Ben Burnett. Hi, Ben.
Hey, what's up, Ben?
He says Gibson just had $500 million worth of debt dissolved in bankruptcy court. They can go, what? Oh, they can go do something awful to themselves. Remember a year ago they were in the consumer electronic market. And then Jay says, I have 2 Les Pauls and love them both. Perfectly capable of metal with the right pickups. I don't see Gibson acting like they know how to make amps. I think they're just trying to increase their value.
Yep, that's what I'm hoping happens. I hope they just stay in their freaking lane.
Yeah. Steve Evenchek says Gibson guitars are way overpriced. Hopefully they don't jack up the prices on Mesas.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I hope too. And in my opinion, I think their guitars are overpriced too, because when you can go, I mean, if you take even this, you know, this is about $3,000, little over, a little less depending, and it's got piezo, 2 awesome, amazing pickups. I didn't have to replace these when I got this guitar. I replaced nothing. Out of the box, it played like a dream, sounded like a dream. It's got a, you know, it's got a floating trem, locking tuners. It's got a, I'm losing all my words here. It's all mahogany.
Yeah, my disease.
Yeah, all mahogany, neck through design, ebony fretboard, piezo, push boost, push, you know, coil tap. I mean, it's got everything you could think of on a guitar. It plays amazing, you know. There's probably other features I'm leaving out, but you know, and then
you could party.
It's
the party feature.
It's purtyful, yeah. So, and you compare that to, you know, some of the guitars out there that are just like, you know, no whammy bar, and pickups that you most likely have to replace when you buy it because they're wimpy. They're just basic. It's not a neck through design, and it just it's like if I'm at a store deciding between two units that one has way more features than the other and its price is the same and it plays better and I don't have to replace anything, well, which one do you think I'm going to buy? And again,
The green one.
Yeah, exactly. But no disrespect to people who love their instruments. I totally understand that. I'm just speaking for myself here. I mean, it's just, I think they're overpriced for what they offer, but...
Aaron Lucas said the Play Authentic thing was BS, but if other companies steal your designs, what would you do?
Well, the thing is, though, is there's also been talk about the way that the headstock was on their guitar was mimicked a mandolin. So it was like, well, should they go sue them now? You know what I mean? The thing is with amps, guitars, all that stuff, there's circuits, there's tubes, there's transistors, there's power amps, there's all this stuff, and it's all kind of cut from the same cloth in a way. Everybody's got their own spin on it, but the thing is with a guitar is you have this cut here because you put it on your leg. You can't have a straight guitar on your leg. It plays funny, and the way they cut the body, it's all ergonomics. You know what I mean? So
Ergonomics.
yeah, so there's like a typical ergonomic design of a guitar, and they're going after people for doing that, and it's like, well, what do what are we supposed to do?
They
Make
need
it
some more ergonomics on the back of the guitar.
You think so?
We'll round it out.
Yeah. Depends on how much I ate. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's. I think Aaron's got a point. Like there's certain things that they can go after, but I mean, I think that they went a little far with some of it. And the thing is too, like, I just think if a company's doing really well for themselves and they've been around for a long time and everything, it's like, I'm not saying they should let people do whatever they want to them, but I also think that the whole Play Authentic and we're looking out, we're coming after you, and then like we want to work with people. Stop putting tape over a thing if you're gonna have it in your commercial and stuff. It's just like, dude, you didn't pay for that. Like, there's just things I think that they were very presumptuous about, and it was like, come on, guys.
Jeff Cornell says, Mesa be like Foghorn Leghorn. Get away from me, son. You're bothering me.
I say.
Steve Vinchek says, or Gibson may send the build overseas to increase profits.
That would not be good.
Ben Burnett, Gibson is planning on a custom amp. They will not keep their noses out of the amp room.
I hope not. I really hope not, because I just think that, just leave Mesa alone. And, the thing is, I think a lot of people think, too, people don't think about this, but Mesa, just because they've been around a long time, doesn't mean that they're not still a boutique amp company. They are. They're a boutique amp company. I mean, and to prove it, go ahead and order an amp from them, and you're going to wait for it, just like you would a boutique amp company. They don't have amps sitting on shelves all over the place. It came off of some big production assembly line. They're built to order.
Jay says, instead of a tummy cut, they need to come out with a gut cut. That would definitely fit me better. Right?
A gut cut. You imagine that? Check out our new design with the gut cut. Play it, Billy Bob. Hell yeah, this thing, I can eat all the fried chicken I want. I can play this thing all day. Pass the fried chicken and mashed potatoes. I got me a gut cut. I can shred all day. Speaking of shred, pass that shredded beef over here, too. I'll eat it all. Wedding cake, I don't care no more. I ain't go on no diet. Gut cut.
Mark says, I wonder if Mesa will move to Nashville.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Bobby Lecky, never tried Music Man, fancied one before going custom 24 in 1998.
Well, I'll tell you, the Music Man guitars, again, it's just my opinion, and I hope I don't come off like a hoity-toity, cork-sniffing idiot. But
of course
I mean,
you do.
I try not to, though.
That's you. You described yourself to a T
to
right
a
there.
T. But yeah, I used to play the Ibanez stuff, the Prestige, the Premiums, and all that, and the S Series, and I loved those guitars, and I thought they were great. And then just on a whim, I tried out one of the Ernie Ball guitars, and at the time, I was even like, I'm not going to spend that much on a guitar. That's stupid. And then I got one, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. Like, holy crap, the craftsmanship is amazing. What you laughing about?
Jay says Billy Bob is now on the impression list. Earlier he said, I'm fine with Gibson releasing a self-branded amp. I won't buy it anyway, as long as they give Mesa the investment they need to innovate and the distribution to keep prices reasonable.
Yeah, there's probably like this yin-yang thing going on, you know?
Dean Harkness says, I mean, the hundreds of Strat copies didn't hurt Fender, so I think the lawsuits are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of true. Like, just, you know, I mean, I get it. I get to the point where people should not just go out and, like, make, like, this exact guitar and, like, like a crappy version of it and charge half the price and then try to take their market away. But the thing is, though, if you're an Ernie Ball fan and you trust the quality and you really enjoy the instrument, you're not going to play anything else. Even if it's a cheaper version, you know better. Like, there's a market for everybody. I own a pressure washing business, and I get it every year, okay? I talk to people all the time. I do many, many house washes all summer, and I deal with people all the time. And there's people that I'll talk to on the phone. I'll be like, okay, well, for the size of house that you want and the condition that it's in and the you know, whatever it requires to wash it and take care of all those issues that you're having, it's going to be, I'm just going to throw a number out there, $400. Well, I got a guy that said he could do it for, you know, $150. And I'll be like, okay, well, what's he going to do? Blah, blah, blah. And we'll compare apples to apples, what we're going to do. And if this person doesn't care, all they care about is the fact that the guy's going to do it for $150, they were never my customer to begin with. So, you know, and maybe
what is the saying that you have? You can either have
quality, reliability, or lowest price. Pick two because you can't have all three. That's how it works, you know. So that's the thing, you know, and it's the same thing with people that's buying the knockoff type stuff. It's like they were never going to buy your guitar anyways because they
can't afford it.
Yeah, either they can't afford it or they just think, oh, that's just way too much money. But I've played the knockoff type stuff. I have, and there's a difference. It really is a huge difference. So I'm convinced.
Aaron Lucas says, Gibson went after companies that stole shapes like their V and Explorer shapes. Plus, look at how many brands like ESP and PRS, which I prefer, have stole the Les Paul shape.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different... I think it all got shot down in court, though, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure about the whole thing, but yeah.
Bobby Lecky says, think also modelers don't need the same high output of Gibson or others. Does Music Man do rich cleans like POS4 on a Strat? Laugh out loud. Sorry, guys. Still thinking, oops, it moved on me.
Oh,
yeah. The ultimate single guitar.
Yeah, in fact, I'll prove it to you. 1 second, okay? Just I haven't even adjusted anything here tonight because we were running late, so let me mute the room mic. I'm going to switch the EVH to the clean channel and switch the Helix over to a clean setting here, and I'll show you what it sounds like.
Sounds like the altar call at the end of a church service.
It does.
You have to come up with something new there.
I know you're feeling lonely. And someone hit your dog with a car, but somebody loves you. Yeah. No, these are great because the coil tap here, it gives you that really nice kind of like chimey sound, and these guitars just do it all. I mean, they really do. John Petrucci's a tone fanatic, you know.
No. And
that's no. And that's why he uses this guitar because it just does it all. And these pickups are amazing. I mean, they will crush the earth at the same time as lull it to sleep. You know what I mean? Depending on whatever you want them to do, they're strong enough to do whatever kind of crushing rhythms or soaring leads you want to do. As soon as you switch over to a clean channel, they're nice and chimey and warm. It's like, how did they do that? I don't know. But they're the perfect pickups, if you ask me.
Steve Evenchik says, or nothing may happen. I was worried about Fiat taking over Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, but they didn't really change. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Bobcat. Haven't seen your name before. Hello, Bobcat.
Hey, what's up?
He says, have you played the Kraken Prep amp pedal, and is it good as the amp? Yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker.
Good question, and great to see you here. I haven't played the pedal. I think if you play the pedal through a tube power amp, it probably would at least come close. But I'd be speculating if I told you anything other than what I just said, and I wish I had more info for you, but that amp is like killer. It's so good. It's a great amp.
Ben Burnett says they've already announced a custom amp, Gibson Quality Control, has gone in the dumpster. No reasonable person can argue in defense of Gibson's quality control. Chibsons are better.
Chibsons, that's the ones that made in China.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't really speak to that because I haven't ordered them and dealt with them enough to really, and anything that I would be saying would either be me parroting something or just me, I don't know, just guessing or whatever. I try to stick with what I know, but I mean, I've heard about it. It's not something I've never heard of, so I understand why people are concerned about it.
Acoustic says, my newest guitar is 19 years old.
Yeah.
Dean Harkness says, cheap work isn't quality and quality work isn't cheap.
That's right.
And we got a super chat from Jay.
Oh, boy.
Billy Bob promotes his new pedal, the Fried Chicken Overdrive. Now available at Billy Bob's Gear Shed. All right, Billy Bob.
All right, man, this is Billy Bob here, and I got me a brand new Overdrive pedal. Is your amp, it just sound kind of crappy and flubby and gooey and chewy? Well, I got something for you. This thing that's why I call it the Fried Chicken Overdrive, because it's crispy and crunchy, and it makes your amp just sing like a chicken. That's right, it just does all that stuff. If you step on the chicken, it'll sing, just like your amp will. Fried Chicken Overdrive. I'll tell you something. It has just enough grease in it to make it feel good, too. That's right. So you just call 1-800 right now. 1-800-FRIED CHICKEN. Hooey hoodly doot doot doot.
Billy Bob's Gear Shack.
That's right. She finished it for me. If you can dial all them numbers, you'll reach the phone that's right next to my house, and I'll take orders on the toilet paper and send it to you Friday night.
We got a few comments to catch up on. Let's see. Mark, I look forward to Gibson and Mesa making new amp designs. I'll be more than glad to buy Kemper profiles of them.
That's hilarious.
Gunnerman54, no effects, please. I think he wants you to turn the effects off.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Daryl, the Majesty sounds incredible clean when you blend the piezo and a middle split position.
Yeah, it definitely does. All right, so all the effects are off. Still on that channel, let me mute the mic 1 second. There you go.
Jeff Cornell says, put it on a plate and sop it up with a biscuit. I love it so much.
My fried chicken pedal's so good, you just want to put it on a plate, dump the gravy all over it, and sop it up with a biscuit. Hey! Snoop diddly doot doot doot.
Let's see, Steve Shaheen. Gibson guitars look cool, but they just fight against you. For that much money, a guitar should not be fighting against killer solos.
That's what I've found, like, when I play them, because I just feel like the, I don't know, the bridge doesn't work with my wrist, but again, to be fair, I'm used to the way this feels, so anytime I play anything else, I have to acclimate to it. But I just feel a little out of place when I play them. And conversely, maybe somebody that grabs one of these guitars will feel the same way. It really depends on what you're used to, and I'm just trying to be fair. But for me, like I said, for my money, if I'm going to spend that much on something, okay, let me put it to you this way. If there's 2 amps on the shelf, right? Yeah. One has 1 channel and one has 4. One has like treble, bass, mid, presence, resonance, and all that kind of stuff, and the other one has volume and presence. That's it. And they're the same price. Which amp are you going to buy? You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it. It's like, well, I'm going to buy the one with 4 channels and all the different knobs on it because I don't want to be stuck with that one thing that the other one does.
Hey, Christopher. He says, I've never liked a giant company swallowing up a successful smaller company. The product always gets watered down in some way.
It's certainly possible. It really is. I mean, the only time will tell, and we'll see how things change. I mean, I honestly hope, this is what I hope happens. I hope that, Mesa can take advantage of Gibson's connections and distribution, and then more people can get them. Because people have said this before, like they live in foreign countries, and they're like, we can't get Mesa amps over here. But anytime a new Gibson guitar comes out, it's in our store. It's everywhere. It's all over the country in all our stores, but we can't get a Mesa amp. So I think that with this, thing, as long as they, again, stay in their own lanes, I think that, Gibson could be, or Mesa could be available in stores that no one would ever get them for, and they're going to gain more market share, make more money, and that'll give them more R&D money to make their products even better and come up with new stuff and take some chances. I think that's cool. It's kind of like Shark Tank, right? You know what I mean? You see the show where you come up and, I got this great idea, and it depends on the shark who picks it up. Some sharks will take it and make it horrible, and some will be like, look, you have everything you need. I will give you this much for whatever stake in your business, and all I'm going to do is introduce you to all these different distributors, and you can get your product out there. I'll help you manufacture it better and maybe make some improvements and get some marketing going and whatnot, but you're good to go. Your design, your product is amazing. There's nothing to change about it. We're just going to kind of find a way to make them, better with, more of them without changing the quality and yada yada. So that's what I hope happens.
Helix Cabana Boy is with us. Good morning.
Hey, what's up, man? How's breakfast?
Acoustic, but my 19-year-old guitar is a guitar I restored in ESP LTD M1000.
Oh, nice, man.
Jay says, I actually play Les Pauls because I love the Tone Pros angled bridge. Different strokes for different folks. I've lucked out, I guess, with 2 very well-built Gibsons.
No, you have. And I've actually had, somebody came over here once with the Gibson. I think it was a studio or something. It was like the thinner body. And I actually enjoyed playing it. I really did. I'm just one of those guys, I got to have a whammy bar. You take the whammy bar away from me and I don't know how to play anymore.
Jay said, I'd love to try a Majesty, but there's not many options for lefties.
Yeah, exactly, man. If you're left-handed, man, there's not a lot of options for you.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Juan Jacob says, as long as Gibson stays away from the engineers at Mesa and Mesa QC, everything will be okay. As far as I know, Gibson bought Mesa because they want to get into the amp business and reissue their amps.
I used to have a Gibson Lab Series. Way back in the... It's like 85, 86, 87, right around one of those 3 years, I bought a Gibson Lab Series. So I'm familiar with them. Yep.
Gunnerman says, you guys think the price will go up or down on the new Mesa products?
It honestly should go down. It really should, because if you got better distribution deals and you can be in more countries and all that, your prices should minimally stay the same or go down a little bit. They should not go up. That's just my opinion.
All right, we're caught up on the comments.
Yeah.
We got almost 40 people with us, though.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being here, guys.
You want to play a little song?
Yeah, let me just, I got the EVH going here with, wow, that thing's humming right along, isn't it? Oh, I know why. There we go.
There you go.
I was on the wrong switch. Yeah, so I got the EVH here on the red channel. And let me just play a couple riffs, so people can hear it. I'm telling you guys, like the EVH Stealth is it's just an amp that I think it should be on everybody's must-have list. It's just so good. 1 second. God, what a treat to play that amp. It's just so
It's a
good.
treat.
It's a treat. Kind of a weird word for a big beastly amp like that.
It's
That's
a
a
good
treat
word.
to play it. That's so good.
Six String Brian is with us. Hey there, Six String Brian.
Hey, what's going on?
Jay says Mesa amps are pretty expensive as it is.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they don't need to be raising their prices at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I think their amps are pretty pricey too, but they are boutique-y, you know. They're worth it.
Yeah.
You know, I think for the most part they're worth it. I mean, if I didn't, I wouldn't have bought them. You know, I mean, they have a lot of great features, and the sound is very distinct. They definitely have their own thing going on with the sound, so...
Dean says, I think they'll stay the same unless they are clueless because people would definitely boycott price hikes.
Oh, yeah. I think that would be the death knell right there on that deal.
Yeah.
If they raise prices, everybody'd be like, oh, I knew it. I knew they'd do that. And then it would just be like, everybody be throwing eggs at them.
Six String Brian says, what cab are you using tonight?
Oh, tonight I'm using the one behind the blanket there. It's the Mesa 212.
It's so loud!
You know, it's funny. When Paul was here yesterday, we were hanging out. We were playing down here.
Yeah.
And we had it pretty loud, but I had the volume like at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we're just playing, and he's like, yeah, that's pretty good volume. And he's like, is that how loud you are for the show? And I'm like, no.
No, it's at freaking noon right now.
Yeah, it's seriously like the volume down here for when we go live. Because, see, my concern is the meter on the screen there. And I need the meter to get in the red a little bit. And it doesn't mean it's clipping. It just means that that's a healthy, strong volume. And in order to do that, I have to turn the amp up pretty loud. And honestly, people want to know, like, how loud is it? Do you just have it at bedroom level? No, this is not. This is about 80-some decibels down here right now. And the cab is like...
If I didn't have the noise block on my in-ears, I
she'd
would
be
not
miserable.
sit here.
She wouldn't sit here. I wouldn't either. I mean, it is too loud for me to just sit here and play this. So it's ridiculously loud. Yeah, and it's thumping hard, too.
No, he was not happy about putting the blanket up.
Yeah, I hate putting that. We got to get a black blanket. Because that green one, that's my cat blanket. It's for my cat.
Every week, we're like, okay, next week we're going to go to the store
Yeah.
and get a...
We should have done that today.
I know.
Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We'll go get a black blanket tomorrow. Yep, got to do it. Yeah, I haven't even... Literally, like, we were so far behind on everything tonight, I haven't even adjusted the volume for the mixes or anything tonight or even warmed up.
You have something else you want to play? Paul says, yep, it's fairly loud. Yeah.
It's pretty loud.
Fairly, for sure.
Yeah. Paul was even like, I don't even play that loud on stage. Like, that's the way it is. You know, I'm not Mr. Loud Guitarist either. Like, I usually play at TV volume. When I'm upstairs watching TV, it's kind of competing with the television, just so I can hear...
Yeah, but you listen to the TV so loud that
It's
the
not
neighbors
that
can
loud.
hear it.
No, it's not that loud.
Yes, it is. I'm
Hey.
constantly like, you turn that down?
Yeah, but when you're watching Top Gun, you don't want the jets to sound like paper airplanes. You want them to
I'm
sound
fine
like
with
jets.
that.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, you just like the volleyball scene, so...
Nice.
You don't care.
Six String says, do you ever use your amps with the Torpedo Live and IRs?
Yeah, I have this right here. I have the Torpedo... What is this? The Captor X. I haven't used it on stage yet because we haven't done any shows.
Right.
For obvious reasons. But I use it here on the show occasionally, and it sounds great. I'm real happy with it.
Except for my in-ears.
Yeah, because she's got a issue with the mix on hers with that, but we got to fix that. But it sounds great, and I really love the twin tracker. It widens. It's got that I can't talk. It has that nice stereo width kind of thing, and the delay on one side to make it sound like there's two guitar players. So I think it's really cool.
Mark, so how has the personalized Kemper profiling sessions been going? I think it's a great idea.
Oh, thank you for asking. I haven't done any yet with anybody locally, I haven't advertised for it either. I've been kind of busy doing other things, I know. But I have reached out. I have reached out to a couple friends of mine that are going to come over and do it. And we're going to guinea pig it and see how it works. And in fact, Aaron Lucas is one of them. So when I reached out to people, it was like the holidays and stuff, and they're like, let's get through the holidays.
Yeah.
And then kind of like maybe late January, early February, we can get together and, once everybody kind of gets back into normal life again. So, yeah, I will be doing it. I appreciate you asking, but I will be doing that soon, and I'm looking forward to it because my diesel, what's coming? Which one is?
Diesel and a Swan. I don't know. Herbert?
Herbert, yeah. I was going to say Hagen, but the Herbert's coming, and so is the Splon Nitro. So as soon as those get here, that's kind of the other thing I'm waiting for. So that way when you come in here, you see the wall of amps, and you're like, I want one of everything. I'll be like, your wish is granted. Like, you can have it. It's going to be amazing.
Clyde Thomas just joined us. Hi, Clyde.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, man.
I haven't seen the Chicago Todd. Where's the Chicago Todd?
Yeah, where the hell's Todd at?
Six String Brian, do you think we will see a new Helix or Kemper this week for virtual NAMM?
Well, virtual, so Helix or Kemper, I honestly think that it's time for a new Helix. And not because I don't like the Helix and I feel like it's,
no, he likes it. He uses it every day.
It's right here. I use it every single day. I love this piece of gear. The Helix in this room is the rug that ties the whole room together. It literally is the hub of my gear, and that's exactly what they made it for. Now that said, I'm not opposed to them coming out with a new one because it's only going to be better, right? It's going to have probably just more I/O, more usability, more stuff. And if they do come up with a new one, which I think they are, I don't know if it'll be this year, but it should be within a year or so. And I think if they come up with a new one, it should profile. I really do. I mean, Quad's profiling.
Yeah.
Kemper profiles, obviously. And I think Helix should be a profiler. Here's the thing. If anybody from Line 6, if you're watching, hi, Frank. If you're watching, like, if you guys design something that can profile with your awesome, interface and usability and ease of use factor, I mean, I don't see how you can lose. I really don't, because that's the thing that I love about the Helix so much, is that a child could use this thing. You don't need an instruction manual. You could just turn it on and start using it. It's not hard work to use it. It's fun. It helps you get creative because it stays out of your way. It lets you do whatever you want. The effects are great. The routing's great. Switching, all of it. And it works with every amp I have up here perfectly. And, if it profiled, I think it would be it wouldn't even be a home run. It would be a grand slam. It would be an incredible product. So if they come out with a new one, I think it would be good.
Daryl McMillan says, I have the funds set aside just in case Line 6 drops a new Helix. I don't expect one for a couple more years, though.
I think it's time. I really do. And I'm not saying it's outdated or whatever, but I mean, these days with tech always, you know what I mean? Everything's new. As soon as you buy a new computer, a month later, it's like, oh, that old thing? I mean, it's just the way tech is now.
Phones are the same. I still have what do I have? The 9?
Yeah.
Note 9?
Yeah.
From Samsung. They're on like 23 or something now.
You got a brick.
I love this phone, though.
Yeah, it's a good phone, but yeah, I get it. Like, I think that, with tech being what it is, I would love it if they came out with a new unit. I think it would blow up the market. It would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. We are caught up. You got something else you want to play?
Yeah, let me, we can switch gears here in a minute. So I was honestly going to do a video, you know what I mean, where I shoot it and talk to the camera and stuff and upload it. And as much as I love doing that, I'd rather do it live. But the problem is I literally, I'm afraid to play these new mixes tonight because I literally have not warmed up.
You're going to be fine.
I don't know.
You'll be fine. You've had enough to drink.
Yeah, courage doesn't make you good. It just makes you do dumb things. Right? Ask any guy that got in a bar fight when he was drunk. I can kick all your butts. There's only one of us. Well, I don't care. Let's go.
Just pick one and go for it.
Anyways, but so I was gonna do a video about this, but I think that, like, you know, this channel is a lot about gear and gear reviews and shootouts and how does this compare to that, and let's get the best thing for whatever, and that's great. It really is. It's fun. And there is a place for that. There really is. There's a place for wanting what works best for you and stuff like that. But there's also bringing it back down to basics, you know, and like, what are we? We're musicians. We're guitar players, whatever we are, you know. And, you know, it's almost like you, like, I'm not going to sing until I find the perfect mic. Like, you'll never sing. You know what I mean? You'll never sing because this mic, but this one's better, but
I'll never
this one
sing until you find the perfect tone for your freaking guitar.
Oh, stop. No, so she's exaggerating. So the thing is like, I have,
Bobby says beer has never made me bad. Go for it.
Well, the thing is I wanted to do something to kind of bring us, you know, to just give you some perspective. Like, I've been working hard on writing some more solos and writing some new mixes for the show and getting better at playing so that I can actually play them live with confidence. And I've been really working hard on this stuff. And it felt good. Like, the day I came down here and finished the one song. In fact, Jason knows what I'm talking about because he mentioned it last time. He's like, I noticed you had some more stuff, you know, and I'm like, thanks for noticing. And that wasn't even done yet. So the next day I got up and actually went down here and was like, all right, I'm going to finish this thing. And when I walked up the stairs and made myself some lunch, I was proud of myself. And I know it sounds silly, you know.
It's not silly.
You know, but I wanted to hang it on the fridge and say, look,
I did this. Yeah.
Look at my crooked little tree, you know.
Gunnerman says we wouldn't even know if you made a mistake.
Oh yeah, you will. Trust me. When I screw up, it's bad. But I appreciate it though. But here's the thing though, like, so, and I wanted to share that with you guys, like. I think sometimes we can get caught up in, like, I just got to get the best speaker, and then I got to get the best amp, and then I got to get, this cab doesn't work. Maybe if I change the speaker and get this speaker, and next thing you know, it's been 2 months, and all you've done
your singer is mad at you.
Yeah, and all you've done is gone. Nope, that's. No, and you're just playing tire kicking riffs. You haven't written anything. You're not better as a guitar player. You have nothing to offer the world. And even after you figure out what works best for you, what happens? A new amp comes out, or a new speaker, a new microphone, or a new guitar, or you watch one of my stupid videos and you're like, no, I gotta have that, you know? And it's like, it starts all over again, the rabbit hole, you know? So it's just good to just go, I'm just gonna turn on an amp today and play. I'm going to write a solo that I've been meaning to write for the last 3 months, and I'm sick of waiting for the perfect amp, the perfect weather, the wind's blowing the right way today. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter. Just go down, fire up your stuff, and play. And just let the music take you where it needs to go, and just go out there and just do your thing and write a solo. And that, to me, is more satisfying than, like, dialing in the perfect tone. That's only going to be perfect for a couple of days, and then you're going to find the next thing. You know what I mean? So I just think, I just wanted to pass that along so that we can kind of keep things in perspective. You know what I mean? Because I get caught up in it too, and like I said, I think that it's just best to just play. Just go down there and throw down, and the accomplishment. An accomplished feeling that you'll get from just writing an amazing guitar solo is, like, it's unbeatable, you know? So I guess that's my thoughts on it. I want to see what you guys thought, but...
Dean says, or you come over and play the Ingle Savage.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, the Ingles. Dude, that amp is just... I almost fired that up tonight instead of the EVH, but I'm going to use the EVH tonight. And then the Savage, I will shoot out with the EVH. I got a video coming up for you guys really soon. I'm putting them against each other because those are the two rage monsters on the wall here.
Ben says, let's catch up on the alcohol and everybody will sound good no matter what. Best playing ever.
Yeah, everybody do 3 shots and then I'll start playing. Like consecutive 3 shots.
Right. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah, let's do this one here.
Oh,
Cheers.
again.
3 shots, guys. And I'm going to sound like the best guitar player in the world.
All right, do it up.
All right, I don't even know if this mix is adjusted properly, so let me just mess around with this for a second. You get to see a little behind the scenes what I do before the show starts. I didn't have time to do that. 1 second. Okay, I actually screwed up the end of that. I forgot a couple parts. That's why I got a little repetitive there. I'm like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do there again? It's still fresh to me. Now, if I would have warmed up, I would have played it 3 times like I always do.
You did great.
Oh, thank you. But I mean, I'm mad at myself. I'm like, oh, I forgot what I was supposed to do.
You are mad. You're all pink.
Yeah. No.
Well, blood pressure.
I got embarrassed. I was like, oh, what am I doing? Where am I supposed to go? But that's the thing. But I guess the point of this wasn't to point out how amazing I am, because I'm not. But what I'm trying to say is I'm sharing the fact that I'm actually, instead of finding the best tone, the best this and that, I spent time just writing something, and I wish I would have played it properly so I could present it to you.
I recognize the front half of it.
Yeah, the back half was the part I screwed up. I'm trying to remember where I went wrong on it.
Even though you screwed it up, they really liked it. Even he said, let's see, where did it go? Bobby says and it just moved on me. Awesome tone. He said it sounded creamy.
Oh, it does. It sounds good. This amp is amazing.
Juan Jacobs says, you guys are awesome. Haven't been a long-time subscriber, but I can see you guys compliment each other just right. Greetings from Chicago.
Thank you. Appreciate that very much.
Thank you very much.
And you're amazing.
Thank you, and so are you.
Thank you. See, we just complimented each other.
Let's see.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Dean Harkness says, I dig it. It has a hint of the 80s, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was going for, like a little bit of a throwback. The end part, I was going for like a Whitesnake vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's got those two shifting chords, and I wanted to do something kind of epic over it. And I'm mad at myself. I wish I would have played it right. I'm trying to remember where I went wrong now.
James Miller liked it. Six String Brian said it sounded good. Acoustic said you almost need a longer leg to reach your pedals.
Yeah, I know. Well, when I'm down... I feel like that stretch guy. When I'm down here with her, I have to adjust things, and it's worth it, of course, but I have to make adjustments, so not everything's where I need it. But when on Wednesday nights, when I'm by myself, I'm like in the middle here, and my pedal board's right in front of me, so it's just one of those things.
You could slide it this way a little bit.
Well, then the mic.
We can move the mic this way.
Well, then it won't. Yeah, it's just trust me. I can't put. If I move the mic over there, then
Nobody
they won't hear
wants
me.
to hear you anyway.
Yeah, probably right. Nobody wants to hear me. I'm an idiot.
Jim Lund says, Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for the live stream. Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year.
Thanks so much for being here. I almost want to play it again to see if I can nail it, but
I don't think anybody would be mad about that.
I'm just trying to where did I go wrong?
What do you have? Do you have anything where you can play your clean channel?
No.
No? None of your Spanish stuff?
I don't do cleans. I do, but not...
Everybody would love it.
I don't have any of that dialed in tonight, but yeah, I'm trying to remember where I went wrong on this. I'm trying to work on this. Let's see. There's this part. I'm just trying to. This is what I do. I try when I'm warming up and stuff. I'm like, if I forget something, I'm like, how did I do that again? Yeah, and then.
Well, we definitely have been a little uninspired lately. I think that I would love to start writing again and dig into some stuff. And I know that we can't perform. I know that there's nowhere to go out and do this live. But what was I was at work last week, and the owner of the company came in, and she was doing a bunch of administrative IT kind of stuff, trying to hook up a new phone and get it connected to the network. And I could tell that she was just really getting drained and frustrated. And then she left. She didn't get it accomplished. She had a meeting with a staff member, at 1:00, and she came back from that meeting and she was like, "That's what I'm meant to do. Like, I feel refreshed, even though it was just a meeting with another staff member." She said it was just refreshing because she was doing what she was meant to do. And
no, it's true. Like it's a lot of times, like what I've found, especially with all the stuff, that's been happening over the last year with the lockdowns, and I don't want to get into all of it, because this is an escape. So I'll give you a solution instead. Is just come down here, and that's one of the reasons why, like you see the speakers over there. I got the whole PA set up down here in the basement now. There's no TV down here, there's no nothing. I can come down here and turn on the PA, and I got a cab over there that's in the same spot of the room that the PA speakers are, so everything's coming at me from one direction. And I can just come down here and write and just block the world out and just play and do what I love and not worry about what's going on anywhere. And it's a great escape for me, and it's what I can control. I concentrate on what I can control. What I can control is what's in front of me. What's in front of me is whatever I want to be in front of me. So I pick that. I come down here and do my thing, and that's where I wrote these songs and these solos. One of them that I forgot tonight, but I found the riff. It's a new riff to me, so I was like, oh, how did I do that?
Paulo Marquez, he says, great sound, and you guys are cool. Great to see you.
Oh, thank you very
Jim
much.
Sieben is with us.
Hey, what's up, Jim? How you doing?
And Bobby Leckie wants to know, what boost did you hit for the solo V-Power chord?
Oh,
he said it's really smooth, cutting through the mix. Single notes were singing.
Oh, thank you. So the boost I used was the Horizon Devices Precision Drive tonight, and I love that pedal. It's kind of like my go-to. I do switch to other pedals from time to time, like the Eros by KSR. But I just love the Precision Drive. It just works. It's just got that perfect cut and that really nice feel that I like so much. And I just think it's a great pedal. And I use the Freak Out by Digitech for some of the, like, it gives you that kind of a feedbacky kind of thing every once in a while. I should play this again. I don't know if I'm going to do it right.
I want you to do it.
All right, I don't know if I'm going to do it right this time, but I'll try it anyways. And those weird notes, if I nail them right, I'll explain them to you afterwards. But that's the Freak Out pedal. It takes the note and kind of adds a little feedback to it afterwards. As long as you hit it right, it'll do it. So let's see if I can do this right again. Oh, just trying to remember what I'm supposed to do.
This. It'll come.
This is very new to me. So let me.
Drink.
Yeah, let me. I took a drink last time and it didn't help me. So.
There you go.
Oh my God! Let me just run over it real quick. Hang on. That's where I screwed up. Let me try that again. There it is. That's that. Isn't that cool how it captures the note and it just adds that sting to it, you know?
Bobby says he wants one of everything, and Al Acoustic says, go, go, gadget leg.
Go, go, gadget leg! I'm always on duty.
You can slide down a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
There, but I'll have to call you long distance.
Wow,
all right, so let's try it again.
There.
Let's try it again. I'm trying to remember all the stuff because I just wrote this the other day, and now it's like a habit to play the stuff I used to play just to get through it. So I'm fighting against all that. I think the mix sounded good in my ears, right?
Sounds great.
It sounds good in your ears? All right.
I even turned up a little bit.
Oh, well, hey.
It's going to be good if I turn up.
That's rare. All right, see how bad I can play it this time. Here we go.
You go.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. I didn't play it perfect, but I played all the stuff that I wanted to play. Now I just got to work on playing it right. But, man, isn't it
Glad you
nice?
did it.
Oh, me
Very
too.
nice.
Me
It's
too.
good.
The whole time I'm thinking, okay, next I have to do this riff. Next I have to do that riff. And it was
still
like,
in your head. It's
yeah.
not
it's not a flowing,
memory yet.
yeah, it's not a habit yet. But I'm doing this on purpose too. Like, this isn't like, again, this isn't me going, oh, look how awesome I can play. It's like, these are things that I'm working on.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that it inspires you to just get down there and do the work, you know what I mean? And just,
You
who
can
cares?
have the best gear in the world, and if you're just playing in your bedroom or your living room, doesn't matter.
Well, exactly. It doesn't matter. And the thing is like, it's all about what you're playing through that gear that matters. And I came down here and I wrote, okay, so somebody brought up the Kraken, I think, earlier.
Yeah.
I wrote the end of that solo on the Kraken. I just came down here, flipped the Kraken on. I said, I haven't played this in a while. And I wrote the end solo that you just heard on the second half of that song on the Kraken. And the thing that I enjoyed so much about the Freakout was it was just an added kind of spice I put in it. So when you heard those notes twist and turn, it's the Freakout. Like, I hit it with my go-go gadget leg.
There you go, Paulo. That's what he was asking. He
Yeah.
says the squeal in the end of the note sounds awesome. Which pedal makes that?
Yeah, the Freakout. I'm telling you, it's not something that you want to leave on. It's something, because people get sick of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, that party trick again, you know? It's something you want to use minimally. But man, when you use it, it makes
Special.
a statement. It's special, and when your notes take off, I had chills. Like when that last note, I was like waiting for it. It's like, here it comes. Oh, there it is. And you're like, oh God, and then you're like, oh, I got to play the rest of the song. You know, you could get lost in it, and it's another testament to, you know, minimalism with your gear, minimalism with the tricks and stuff. But when you do it, it makes a statement. And here's the other thing. Like, I wanted to do a thing about this. Well, I'll give you a hint of what I'm going to do later, but I'll give you a hint about it now. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So a lot of times, it's that one note that people remember.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, who cares about all the shredding and the stupid sweeps and all the crap that I did? That one note,
all crap.
It's all crap, you know, because that one note is the thing that made everybody go,
Goosebumps.
oh, I'm going cross-eyed, toes are curling, you know, the whole thing. It's like, oh, there it is, you know. It's that. So always try to put something like that in your solos. Like, give them that one moment where it's like, oh, God, I got to hear that again, you know. And that's what you try to do, because it's like top all your shredding with one note. That just makes a statement.
Paulo
You know?
says, exactly, man. Great trick.
Thank
Dean
you.
Harkness says, Billy Bob dropped his chicken leg.
Billy Bob's chicken leg.
Dean also said that was killer. Good job.
Thank you very much, Dean. I appreciate that.
Frailty Lives liked it. He said, nice, man.
Thank you.
Bobby says, yeehaw.
Yeah. No, it's true though. Like when you hit those notes and that, I recommend the Freakout to anybody who plays solos. It's really a great pedal. It really is.
Dean also had to explain to his daughter what long distance calling was.
Oh. Yeah, they don't have that anymore, do they? I remember when I was a kid, like, you know, you go to camp and then you meet that special somebody.
At summer camp, that's long distance.
And you're like, yeah, give me your digits before I leave. I'm going to call you.
Cost you some money.
And then you get home and you're like, Mom, I want to call this girl. And she's like, let me see the number. And she's like, oh, hell no. You are not calling her. But I promised. And she's having the same conversation with her parents. I want to call this guy. And they're like,
Long distance.
Yep.
Cost extra.
Yep. And they're like, you know, all right. And sometimes if they're nice, you're like, you got 5 minutes. What am I going to say to somebody in 5 minutes?
Hi, I'm glad we met, and goodbye.
No, you know what it is when you're a teenager and you call somebody? It's just awkward silence the whole time. So what
did you have a good day?
Yeah. What are you doing? Did you have food when you got home?
Right.
Do you have grocery stores where you live?
Do you remember summer camp?
Yeah.
Remember that time at summer camp?
Summer camp? Remember when we talked? Remember when I had shoes on that one day?
So stupid.
I remember that. Oh my God. I was in 6th grade and I called a girl once and I didn't know what to say and she ended up hanging up on me.
You are boring.
Look at me now.
I was gonna say, look at you now.
I'd probably still be the same way. So, you haven't changed a bit.
No, it's perfect. You're a good balance. Paulo says, you said you had to play the note in a certain way. Can you show us how to do it?
Yes, I will demonstrate the pedal for you, no problem. So, basically with this pedal, it'll take a note. Like, let me write out a note on it, and it'll take it and add.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Dean Harkness says, do you remember cell phones having free nights and weekends?
Oh yeah.
You had to wait till like 7 or 8.
9. It was 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, dude. I remember that.
I do too.
Dude, it was like crazy. Like all day, everyone's
and my
waiting.
phone was this big in my purse, and it flipped open.
Every weekend, it was like, I could talk all day on my brick. It's amazing. And we'd talk and call people. It's like, call me after 9, bro. That's funny. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I got the freak out on. Now, here are the settings that I have on it. There's different settings. What is that? Second? Second? Is that what this is?
Second.
I don't have my glasses on. So I have it on.
Yeah, right in the
I have it on second note, and then the gain on it is top dead center. And what the gain is, it's just how loud that note that it is putting in there. You want it right in top dead center, and it's just on second, whatever that means. So I'm going to hold a note, and it's going to eventually, you can see it light up, and then as you see it light up, you know that note's coming in.
Can you feel it, though?
You can't feel it.
You can't
just
feel it?
Hear it.
You can hear it?
Well, because you can hear it, you feel it.
That's
if that
what I
makes
mean.
sense.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here it
You're
is.
not waiting for the light.
No.
You can tell.
Oh, I can tell, because you can hear it. Watch.
Yeah.
I'll demonstrate it now.
Do it high again.
Oh, I will. So those are holding notes, okay? So like I held a note, but it really loves harmonics. So it works really good on those notes, but if you hit the harmonic just right, and that's what I mean by hitting the note just right, because you know how harmonics are sometimes, like you hit them and they're kind of weak and they just die out. If you really grab that harmonic, and the best way to grab it, I'm making sure my volume's down. The best way to grab a harmonic is just fling the string as hard as you can. And bring the bar down. Bring the bar down.
It really does sound like Billy Bob.
Yeah, it does. Hi, man. This is what I sound like. Just get your Billy Bob on. So you fling it really hard, and then you hit the harmonic. You just tap it with your finger, and it just pings really well. And then this will pick it up if it needs sustain, and you could time it. So that you can set the timer on it too. So it comes in. So I have it coming in kind of late down here. There's another button too. It's concentric on the bottom, and I got it set at 3 o'clock. That tells it how long to wait before it hits that harmonic. But I'll demonstrate that for you now on a couple of different harmonics, and you'll hear how it works. So that's what I'm talking about. It just if you grab the note just right, it'll take it and do that thing to it, and it'll just go forever, you know. And it just sounds absolutely incredible. But you don't want to leave it on your rhythm channel, because what happens is it'll interfere with your rhythms. I'll give you an example now. Okay, so
Where can folks buy one of those?
You can get them at Motor City Guitar. There's a link. There's a link in the description. Motor City sells them, and you can get them anywhere pedals are sold.
Yep. And if you don't live in Michigan, you won't pay sales tax if you get it from Motor City Guitar. Yeah.
And it's the Digitech Freakout, Frequout, and it's one of the best party tricks you could buy. And again, use it sparingly, but man, when you do use it, that's the thing about those solos that people will remember. Because here's perfect example. Nobody's asking me about the shreds. Right. What about that sweep or that? No one's, and I'm okay with that because I that's the way I wrote the solo. Everyone's asking about that. Why? Because
it's unique.
It's the note.
Yeah.
That's and I want to pass that on to you guys so that you can have the same experience. You could be like me.
You too can be like me.
Are you tired of people saying, "Boy, you're a great shredder," and what about that arpeggio? You want them to ask about the note.
You a screaming demon.
No, it's great, and it's very pleasant sounding. It doesn't hurt your ears. It sounds absolutely amazing. So here's the thing I'm going to do now. So I'm going to turn the pedal back on, and I'm going to hold a bar chord out and just show you why you don't want to really use it on your rhythm channel. So it adds that whoop to it. And
muddy.
Yeah, you don't want that. So you want to use it for your solo channel mainly, single note type stuff, you know. And it sounds good even on like on cleans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I use it on my
you could play it.
My piezo. I can. Let me switch to a clean.
All right.
All right. But it won't be piezo. It'll just have to be my regular pickups.
All right.
All right. So 1 second. So it's kind of cool for that too, and you can make it, you can dial it in so that that note takes longer or shorter to kick in. So you can adjust it accordingly, and it just gives you this really nice feedback that you can't get naturally. Because you know how it is when you're playing on stage, you're like, oh, where's that spot, and you're looking for it and you can't find it. Well, the spot is on your pedal board. You know, just put the Freakout on there, tap it on, and use it for all your solo channels. And I'm telling you, like, that's the part people will just be like, oh my God, you know, you want to see people's eyes roll back in their heads. I mean, that's the pedal that does it, man. It really does. It's a great pedal.
Wow, there it is on clean. Yep. Let's see, Bobby, what are you trying to say there? Fernades style, is Fernades a word? Fernades?
I don't know, style.
Octave thingy-ish, loud enough for the guitar to hear. Awesome. I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Yeah, maybe it's talk to text. So please, like,
you stumped me.
Yeah, go ahead and kind of rephrase that maybe, and we can answer it better. I apologize. We just maybe
can't make it out.
Yeah. So please, we want to make sure we answer your question properly. That's all. Be happy to do that for you.
Okay.
But so anyways, I mean, I just think it's a great pedal to use. I really do. It's one of the best. So I'm working on that. There's a couple other songs that I'm working on that I'm a little nervous to play tonight because I've already totally crapped the bed on one of them. But where is it? Out of Nowhere. That one's ridiculous. That solo's really
do it.
It's vexed me quite a bit. I hate playing these because I'm not warmed up and I'm not.
Bobby,
rehearsed.
Fernand Sustainer? Fernandez?
Yeah, the Sustainer. Yeah, the Sustainiac pickup. Those are. I have never used one, but I heard they're really cool. But I've never used one though. You know, the nice thing about this pedal is it allows you to pick what type of note you want. You can get a fifth, a third, second, octave. You know, you can go higher, lower. You can tell it how long you want it to wait before it kicks in. I mean, there's there's a lot of really cool features on it, and you don't have to augment your guitar, because with a Sustainiac pickup, you got to pop it in there, you know, and it's like, sometimes people don't like the sound of that pickup, so but with the Freak Out, I mean, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff, and it really is, like, it's a very versatile pedal. I use it on the piezo stuff that I did. I mean, I used it on there, and it's just so spooky. It's got a spooky kind
it
of...
has a very eerie, spooky.
Yeah, sexy kind of spooky feel to it, and people dig it. They really do, you know? And they'll wonder, like, how did you get it to do that, you know? And it's like, either I ain't telling you, or it's this. One of the two. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. This is really risky playing this song.
Just do it.
Well, again, I'm just showing you what I've been working on. It's not done yet, but I'm just showing you. Hopefully the mix is good. I haven't had a chance to check this mix at all. So watch me crap the bed on this one. Here we go. There we go. Yeah,
Nice.
that was a little couple of bad ones in there, but I mean, again, I'm just showing you what I've been working on as opposed to chasing tone, and I finally got the solo written for that song. Obviously can't play it perfectly yet, but it's in the works, you know. It's funny, like there's days that I can nail it, and there's days that I can't, so I'm in that inconsistent stage with that one, you know.
Dean Harkness says, "Dude, that slow down and chug is why I love the EVH. It's kind of hard to believe it's a 50 watt sometimes."
I know, dude. Thank you. It's and that's why I called that song Out of Nowhere, because that part comes in out of nowhere. It's just like boom, and you're like, oh, it's like you pump the brakes, and it's just slow down, chuggy stuff, and it really, like, the reason why I write a lot of these mixes or tracks or whatever for the channel. The way I do is because I'm trying to show off what the amp can do. Yeah. You know what I mean? So a lot of my riffs are based on, you know, let's put something in there that kind of shows how well the amp chugs, or palm mutes, or or shreds or whatever. So I do all that stuff on purpose, you know, and I just try to make it musical, so at least it's kind of fun to listen to, you know.
My knees are getting stiff.
Oh, your knees are getting stiff.
Yeah, James and Sean say it both. It sounds really good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's getting there. You know, like I said, I was going to do an episode about this, but I figured, I might as well just do it live, you know, and that way you can see the real progress, or not progress that I made on some of this stuff, but it's kind of a vulnerable thing for me to do, but it's getting there, you know, and eventually I'll have these down to the point where I'm comfortable playing them live and I'm confident with them, you know, like I am with my other stuff. But these are still in the works, and at least I got the notes there I want. Now I just got to play it properly, you know. It's all about progress. So, yeah, but having a lot of fun with this stuff, so I'll be using it in mixes, and I will be shooting out the EVH against the Savage. You know, so look for that coming out very soon.
No talking.
No, it'll be a no talking video, just me playing. You guys are familiar with the channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, there's videos that I do. I try to do them once a week, where I shoot 2 amps out. This week's been a little weird, so I kind of got knocked off my game.
It's been a little weird all the way around.
It has. It's been strange for everybody, I'm sure. So, but yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that, and so look forward to those being part of the live streams once I get them down, and I'll be able to play them better for you guys. But what are you guys working on? That's the thing. Like, I want to know what they're working on. Like, are you guys working on like songs, solos, riffs? You know, like what's inspiring you lately? You know, and I'm actually thinking about this too, doing a community song. I have actually a blues right here.
You could put the link out there somewhere. And
yeah, so I was thinking about like putting this up. In fact, I got to send it to
Daryl, that's true. He says, don't worry, you can't screw up your own song. You just demonstrate alternate ways to play it.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's what I did.
Just demonstrate.
I had a lot of alternate notes in there that were,
Dean says, if you buy gear because of Jarrod, be prepared to buy both. Let's
funny.
see, Dean, that's what it's all about. Who cares about the brand if it's inspired some awesome riffs and leads? That's good.
Yeah, thank you. It really is. It's all about just playing, you know, playing what inspires you, you know. But I got to send Paul this blues thing and a couple other things he wants to work on. But I was thinking about sending out this blues thing. Let me play it real quick. I won't play it. I'll just play the backing track. So I want to send this out and see what everybody would play over it. You know, just something like that where I send this to you, and then you guys can record yourselves playing it and then send me the video. Yeah. And then we can have a night where we all just watch each other play something over it, and I could play them all.
Yeah, send a clip. And
I think it would be fun. Just the community thing so it's kind of cool because it's a simple kind of bluesy thing. So
where would you post it? If you...
Well, what they would do is put it up on their YouTube channel and send me the link.
Yeah.
They can keep it private. As long as I have the link, then it's fine.
You can download it.
And then I can download it, and then I'll just play them all in succession live while we're on the channel. Yeah. And it's kind of a cool community thing because it allows us to get to know each other musically, too.
Yep.
And then you can put a face with the name. And, you know, I think that would be really fun. So anybody who wants that mix... email me. My email's in the description, and say that you want the mix, and I will gladly send it to you, and then give you like 3 weeks to work on it.
Could you just put it up on the YouTube channel and people can download it? And
you know, I could probably do that. Yeah, I mean, whatever you guys want to do. Yeah, either way.
Jay says 3 different songs in different stages of development. That must be what he's working on. Kind of hard to focus on it with family medical stuff going on right now, but I hope to get back at it soon. Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear what's going on over there, buddy. God bless you guys. Hopefully things will turn out good, you know. But yeah, I think that's...
Dean, will crappy phone quality be okay? Bobby, wave file to track. Yes.
Yeah, it's a WAV file. Or I think it's an MP3. This one is anyways.
Wave file to track with.
But yeah, I can totally... So email me. My email's in the description, and say, just title it backing track. That way I'll know what it is, and then I can send it to you. And then just take your time, work on it, and then I'll post a date in the community section of, like, you know, when I need it. But I'm thinking like 3 weeks is pretty good, you know. And then that'll get my butt going on it too, because I want to get my you know, stuff on it too. And I did this on purpose too as a blues track, because a lot of people... Not everybody that watches the show plays
they always
metal.
ask you.
Yeah, people ask, like, oh, I wonder how it sounds with blues or something. So, you know what? Just for fun, maybe I'll just monkey around with it just for a second.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be anything special, but I'll just kind of show you kind of where I'm at with it. I've only just monkeyed around with it, but let's just see where we're at.
I'm gonna break while you do.
Okay. I'll wait till you exit the room. Are you taking a break?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because this is loud, and it's going to blow your head off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Just trying to be polite, because it is. It's loud as hell down here, guys. All right, so here we go. All clear. Okay, that's just literally like me just improvising to it, but that's kind of like, you know, and that's the thing, I don't know theory, so my improvisation is terrible. Like when I'm down here writing solos, like I'm all over the place. I step on all kinds of horrible notes, and it's like, all right, note to self, don't play that note again. So I'm feeling my way in the dark through what works for me. When I'm doing my writings for my solos, but it's an ugly process. But the thing that's nice about it, though, is that when I'm doing all of that discovering of what works for me, I bump into things that are amazing to me, anyways, and I bump into notes and riffs and different things that are really inspiring, and then I'll find things that work, like, oh, that arpeggio works there, or that little riff works there, and this and that, and then I'll start gathering, like in my brain, like a file cabinet up there, like all the riffs that work, and then now I gotta go, all right, so now what order do I put these in, and then how do I string them all together? And that's kind of how I write my solos, you know. There's probably people that have a way better process than me, but I just do what works for me. So, and what I did here is I demonstrated literally, like, that's my writing process. I will go in and screw around until I find stuff that works. And I will absolutely step on a whole bunch of horrible notes and riffs in the process. I usually don't do it while I'm live, because that's kind of, you know, doesn't make me look good. But, I mean, that is the process. And I'm just being really transparent with you how I do it.
Dean says, why am I suddenly feeling sad for the loss of Goose? Aww.
Goose!
Super gigawatt. Jarrod is in the house.
Hey, what's up, man?
Chimed in for the last couple of minutes here.
Oh, cool. What's up, man?
Bobcat, give us a backing track, then we can solo on it and hashtag the title. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I can do. So you want me to just put it up on the channel? I'll be happy to do that. That way you can download it. And, because everybody, YouTube Downloader is just a free app you can get on your computer. So that's what I'll do. I'll upload it, and then you guys can just play to it, and you'll see it up on the channel. Just download it and play to it. And we'll do 3 weeks from now. So you have 3 weeks to write something, record it, and you could record yourself playing to it on video, which I think would be awesome, and upload it to YouTube. Send me the link, and then we'll play them all that night. Or if you just feel more comfortable just recording something to it and just sending me the track, that's fine too. Whatever you want to do. And we'll all get to kind of hear what everybody's take is on the song and get to know each other a little better. And I think it would be really cool. And don't worry, like, this community is amazing. It's full of really good people. Yes. Everybody's supportive, non-judgy. There's no cork sniffers here that are like, oh, I can't believe you sent that, I mean, look at me. I'm playing crappy notes tonight everywhere, and it's like, whatever, I mean, it's just the way it is. So don't be afraid to do that. And we don't have to be the best guitar players in the world to do this. I mean, and it's not even a one-upsmanship or anything like that. It's just, I just want you to express yourself here and have a safe place to do that so we can hear how each other plays things. And here's the thing, too. No matter how advanced a guitar player is, there's always something they can learn from somebody that's in the beginning. Because beginners, there's a lot of stuff that they do that, because they're more open-minded. Yeah. And they'll do stuff and think, oh, that's kind of crappy or whatever, and the advanced guy's going, dude, how did you do that? That was freaking ridiculous. So,
got a special request.
Oh, okay.
Super Gigawatt says, what's up? I'm always late. He said it's my birthday and I needed to rock out. Can you play me something real fast? If not, no worries. Love you.
Oh, guys. Absolutely, dude.
Let me put my ears in, though. So
yeah. Let me go get... Let me do this for you. Let me switch guitars. Okay. Because I have just the thing for him. So, hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to switch guitars for you.
I have a birthday song for Super Gigawatt.
Happy to do it.
I love that. Yes. I've got to put these in so I can hear what he's doing, and also so I don't blow my ears out with the loud cab behind me. Yeah, guys, feel free to make special requests like that. Jarrod loves that. Absolutely loves it when people request songs. Maybe the battery's even dead in this now. Oh, nope, there it is. He does, absolutely. He will do that. Did he mute it? Or am I just must be dead. That's okay. So happy birthday, Super Gigawatt. And then after that, we'll probably just call it a night, because I'm getting hungry. Got some leftover Thai food waiting for me upstairs. But I think that's a great idea. I can't wait to hear how you guys actually play. I've imagined like what your personalities are like, even kind of what some of you have looked like, and it'll be super cool to hear your playing and your style and your take on a piece of backing music. Wonder what guitar he's getting. Is it gonna be, he had the red one. Is he getting the purple one or the brown one? Yeah, tie for the win for sure. I wish I could hear. That's weird. We need to go find a... Oh, there it is. Hey, Jarrod, if you can hear me, bring a battery, too. I usually have them behind me on the shelf, but I think he moved some stuff around this weekend. I hear you. Thank you.
Got you covered. I can hear you because I still got my in-ears on. I can hear everything you said.
Good thing I didn't say what I wanted to say.
I heard you talking about me behind my back. Yeah, buddy.
Ooh, then I dropped it on the floor.
Okay, so, alright, let me make sure I'm in tune here, and I'll play a couple riffs.
Wait, it's not on. Where's the
We'll-
positive side? You gotta look at the little diagram. There it is.
I ain't saying nothing.
You hush. You hush. Why is this is acting all weird? Is it off the wrong channel now?
It should be.
Uh-oh. I wonder if it's broken now.
It shouldn't be.
Right now it's going brrrr in my ear.
Try it again.
That's not even, there's no lights. Oh.
Don't tell me that thing's. Let me
It's
see.
going brrrr.
Let me see here.
Here, let me take it out of my ears.
Sorry, guys. Live TV. Is that supposed to be there?
It says gain, low or high.
Okay. X in.
See, the thingy's not lit up.
It's because it's. Wow, man. I hope it's not bad. Yeah, I don't see anything lighting up on it.
No. Let me try the battery.
Yeah, let's see what you did here.
You give me a bad battery.
It's possible. Yeah, the battery's been up there for a while. So, might be an old, crappy battery.
It worked for a second.
Yeah, I think the battery's bad.
Alright, well.
You got another one?
No, that's the dead one.
Oh, well, put them in because you're going to get your
There,
ears.
it's in.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Sorry about the delay. Trying to help out the best co-host in the world here. So, this is for Super Gigawatt, right?
Yes, Super
He
Gigawatt.
wants a song. Sorry about the delay, guys. Let me play a couple riffs and we'll get it going here. What?
It started working, and the volume was turned all the way up.
Oh, nice. So it scared the hell out of you?
You'll have to watch my reaction. I was like, oh, it's working.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, at least it's working.
Woo!
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
I love that song.
Oh, me too. Thank you.
it.
Yeah,
It's
it's a good one.
nasty.
Yeah, it is. It's nasty. I love that
So
song. It's so
nasty.
nasty. Yeah, hopefully the mix was good. I could barely hear the backing track in my ears. I think I had the mix down a little bit, but yeah, I was like really paying attention where I'm at, you know. But yeah, that's a great song, and I'm happy to play it for you. It's one of my favorites. It really is. I never get sick of playing that song. It's always a challenge, and I love that Egyptian kind of feel it has. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's good.
Yeah, so anyways, well, we're going to wrap up in a minute or two here, but see if anybody has any last questions or comments or whatever. We'd be happy to interact with you on those.
Aunt Debbie joined us.
Oh, hello.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
She likes your playing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, we have a good time here. It's the Sunday nights are kind of like a loose kind of hang thing. There's not really an agenda. We'll talk about certain things, but it's all like it's not really timed. You know, it's just whatever happens. And honestly, I love it. It's fun.
Super Gigawatt says, I'm honored. Thank you, Tone Wars.
Oh.
What is the name of that song?
We are honored to have you here. That's called the Sphinx. And rightly so. It's got that sphinxy kind of Egyptian vibe to it. So, yeah, it's one of my favorites to play. Always enjoyed
Bobby
playing
Lucky
it.
says, nice, but that didn't sound like the happy birthday I know.
If you lived in Egypt, it would.
Dean Harkness says, this really is the best group of people. Thank you. And yes, you're right.
Thank you. You're right. It is. And it's all because all of you are here. And it's just a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. So.
Yeah. Oh,
You know.
there it's dead again.
Oh, wow. We got to work on that. There's something goofy going on with your in-ears. That's really strange.
I think Jay's had enough. He says, Jefferson's Reserve has left. My face is numb. Oh, man.
Dude, Jefferson's Reserve is like the whiskey.
It doesn't bother you? It doesn't give you, like, acid Oh, man. I
It's so
love
good.
the taste, but I cannot handle
Yeah, it burns you up.
as soon as I drink it.
You got to start taking a omeprazole like I do. Then you can drink lava. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Well, you ready? It's 9:05.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
hungry.
get some food. Oh, I'm starving.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys. It was great to see the old familiar names
Yes.
and also to
And
see a
some
couple new ones.
Yeah, always. We go live every Wednesday night at 8 Eastern Standard or Eastern, daylight
Whatever.
time, depending on what time of year it is. And Sunday nights at 7. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. What you experienced tonight, if this is your first time, is just our live hangs. We do music, we do, I don't know, whatever. We do gear reviews, we talk about whatever. There's topics, there's viewer comments. Sometimes I'll have a new piece of gear out, but usually those are Wednesday nights. But yeah, it's just a live hang, and it's just a lot of fun. And remind me to get that up on YouTube, that song. So I'm going to put that blues song, look for it by tomorrow night. I'll have that up on YouTube, and we'll do 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So what you got to do is you got to either record it and send it to me, or record yourself playing it on YouTube and send me the link, and then I'll download it, and then we'll just do a montage. Excuse me, of cut the burps.
Maybe it does bother you.
No. So we'll do a montage that night of everybody playing, and we'll just kind of have a nice time doing that. So I think it would be fun. So. Anyways, well, we know that there's a lot of things that you could be doing on Sunday night, and a lot of different channels, a lot of different TV shows.
Not
or whatever.
here in Michigan. There's not much we can do here.
No, not this time of year. But there's a lot of things you could be doing other than here, and we appreciate the fact and we're honored and privileged to have you guys here. So thank you so much for tuning in and spending your evening with us. We really appreciate that. Yeah. Because like I always say, right? Every day is a gift. And thank you for spending part of yours with us. So
that's the way we should do it. I should say every day's a gift, and then you say.
Okay. Well, go ahead and do that pretentious way of doing things now. Go ahead.
Every day's a gift, guys.
And thank you so much for spending your evening with us. I feel like Ron Burgundy right now.
That's all right. You look like him, too.
Oh, thanks. Well, thanks again for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll be live Wednesday night with something. Hopefully, the diesel. We'll see what happens.
Or the Splon.
Yeah, or the Splon. We'll see. Just
Whichever
depends.
one comes first.
That's right. It's a race. So, if not either one, then I'll figure something else out. We'll figure it out.
Either way, have a great week.
Yeah. Yeah. God bless you guys. We will see you all soon, okay?
Bye.
Have a great night.
Thanks for joining us here tonight at Tone Wars. We hope you had as much fun as we did. Please be sure to click like and subscribe to the channel so you'll get the notifications and never miss a show. We go live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock and Sunday night at 7 o'clock. See you next time.